I'm going to be responding to week discussion 13, verbal reflections. For the first question, it was Dr. DeFlelt reflects to the child welfare as family policy, and how does this framing change your understanding of the system? And what other social work systems might be refined when viewed through an abolitionist lens? When they refer to family policy is when they can better capture roles and functions of what the child welfare system does in people's lives, the abolition movement, liberation, equality of people who were formerly enslaved. This can also refer to like mental health, because most kids that has parents that enter through the system have noticed they have a lot of mental health issues that they can't afford to get treated. So it goes untreated for so long, and then someone finally catches it, but then by the time they catch it, either the kids are taken or something else happens. Question 2, Dr. Refolt stresses that need for critical conversations in social work, education on racism, observation, abolishment. In the view, what should be added or changed in the social work programs to prepare students for challenges? I feel like regardless, there's something that could be changed overall. I said I would have to agree with Dr. DeFelt with stressing the conversations of racism and opposition and abolishment, because the thing is, everyone should be treated the same no matter what the race, the property, no matter where they're at in life. The example when he talked about the 2020 murder of George Floyd by the police, that caused a lot of people anger, I would say, which they could have handled that so completely different, and then which led to the defunding of the police and honestly lost faith in the police system. I feel like meeting people for the first time and not judging them and seeing them and meeting them on a deeper level could resolve a lot less conflict. I feel like a lot of people, when they do these social work as like caseworkers, the jails, juvenile systems, they judge them because they have a record or something. That should not be it. People do change, I believe. It just takes the time. The third question is Dr. LaPlante challenges social work in the role of maintaining obsession while claiming to help. How do you reconcile of wanting to help people potentially participating in the system that cause harm? I agree with him when he talks about the social workers need to be able to speak their minds and not follow what other people say. Don't follow some political person because they're saying this. You got to be able to speak your mind. You got to voice when you don't agree and explain why don't you agree to that. Because if you just continue to follow in the footsteps that were already down, it's not going to change anything in the system. The system will stay broken and will never be repaired. You got to go one step at a time. Question 4, Dr. DeFleur was removed as a dean after activism and speaking out on justice. What risk are you willing to take? How would you balance your professional security and advocating for transformation change? For me, I'm willing to risk what I need to. I'm not gonna go do anything crazy, but I will speak my mind and try to be heard. I am not gonna treat anyone differently just because they're from one class and not this class. They're this color, but I'm this color. Like, I'm not doing that. A lot of people just need the help. They need resources. They need to figure out where they can go to get mental health, substance use, but they can't afford it. I feel like if we had a lot more affordable mental health treatment, substance use treatment, that a lot of people would go get the help they need. But as of right now, they can't get that help. But I'm willing to help and speak up for them and find those resources that they can use to be able to get what they need. Question 5, Dr. DePaul advocates a healing of justice of family preservation instead of punctual measurements. Choose a specific scenario of substance use, domestic violence, or poverty, etc., and choose. I would choose poverty. I would want to be able to get to know them on a deeper level, know their strengths, know where their weaknesses are at, and what kind of weaknesses they are, what kind of strengths they are. Um, and then from there, go and find out what resources they could use or they could help or need to be able to help them be successful. Also, being there and showing them that they have the support they need and that they can trust me makes a big step as well.